This video is sponsored by my best friend Grayson, who bought me this game out of the kindness of their heart. Love you. Well, alright, fuck. Chronicle video took 9 tries to upload because the copyright bot just hates me. Guess I'll do a video on something that I don't need movie footage for, and I have kind of been playing Doom too much. Okay, fuck, I know what I gotta do. I gotta make a call. Jacob. Yeah, it's me. Listen, I need a favor. No, I don't need you to play the Spider-Man theme again. I actually need you to play the Doom theme this time. Oh, you'll do it? Okay, cool. Wait, dude, no, I'm not doing that. 'Cause it's at Doom's Gate. It doesn't need any pretense. Okay, fine, you win. Give me a minute.
Against all the evil that YouTube can conjure, all the wickedness that the copyright bot can produce, we will send unto them only you. Rip and tear until it is done.
Doom Eternal is like having someone inject adrenaline straight into your eyeballs while blasting heavy metal through a speaker embedded in the barrels of a shotgun. I got Doom Eternal on June 18th, started playing on June 19th, and had the campaign completed by June 22nd, and ever since then I've been playing the multiplayer. Aside from a few gimmicks and enemies that I wasn't particularly fond of, I'm fucking looking at you, Marauder. I fucking loved every second I had with Doom. That being said, you didn't click on this video expecting me to praise this game this much. You clicked on this video because you're in one of 4 camps. You're one of my close friends who watch my content regardless of topic, you saw the thumbnail and got pissed at me, you read the title and got really confused, or you're as bored as a Slayer with no ammo and decided to give me a watch. And if you're in that last camp, then please like, comment, and subscribe, or I'm gonna rip and tear your guts. In any case, you're sitting here wondering how Doom Eternal explains why video game movies don't work. The Godmaker. If you're a fan of the YouTuber White Light, you'll know the term very well. He first coined the term in his video on Prototype, but that's far from the only game I've ever played that fits the bill. Prototype, of course. Infamous. To a lesser extent, Batman Arkham Knight. All games that hand you power beyond anything else in your world, and tells you, you're the top banana in a world of hungry little monkeys. You are power. You are God. Now smite. Doom 2016 and Doom Eternal are no exception. They put you in the boots of the Doom Slayer, and when he runs a chainsaw into a pain elemental's eyeball, or puts a mecha zombie's cannon into its own mouth and fires it, you feel like you've done it. The people in the Doom universe revere the Slayer as a new god, but the gameplay of Doom Eternal genuinely makes you feel powerful. It makes you feel like the Slayer. It makes you feel like a god. Like I said, it's far from the only game I've ever played to do so. In my opinion, gaming is about the feeling of playing, the interaction and feedback that the player gets. That's why Doom could not work as a movie, and why most video games don't. I'm just going to list off a couple of the best-selling video games of all time. Minecraft, GTA 5, Mario, Pac-Man, Sonic the Hedgehog. Now, if you Google best-selling video games of all time, you'll notice that I skipped a few. I cherry-picked some of the best examples that really prove my point. Most of these games have a narrative, sure, but let me ask you this. Did you come to them for that narrative? Story-based games are wildly popular, sure. God of War 2018, The Last of Us, modern Batman and Spider-Man games. But those last 2 are based on very story-based IPs. And the others have great stories, sure. I mean, God of War 2018 actually got me to cry miserably. But let's examine that for a second. Spoilers for a game that's over 2 years old, I guess, but ask yourself, would wielding the Blades of Chaos for the first time in a long time feel as important, as memorable, and as bittersweet as it does if you weren't in control of Kratos? Believe it or not, as much as I infamously praise most story-based games for their stories, I truly don't think they'd have half the impact as they have without player input. Story-based games still require, I can't believe I'm about to use this phrase, game feel. So you're probably asking again, why is this video about Doom? Well, because as much as I love Doom Eternal, it has a stupid plot. I'm going to list some video games that have been turned into movies, and then I'm going to ask you a question. Okay? Okay. Mortal Kombat, Sonic the Hedgehog, Super Mario Bros., Need for Speed, Rampage, Doom. Now, what do all these games have in common, aside from them being made into movies? I'll give you a second to think about it. None of them, at least in their original entries, gave one flying fuck about their story. And no, lore is not the same as story. I'm looking at you, Destiny. All these games are about the game feel, and even when modern entries into these franchises do put more effort into plot and churn out some great stories from time to time, I don't think any of us came to these games for the story. I didn't buy MK11 because of the plot, I got it because I wanted to make someone's innards their outers. I didn't buy Doom Eternal to learn about how Argent energy gets made. I came to kill some demons and shoot a hole into the surface of fucking Mars. These games are all about the feel, about the power fantasy. When you talk about games to your friends, you don't say, oh, Doom guy killed those demons. You say, I killed those demons. Simply put, video game movies don't work because nobody came to watch a god. We came to these franchises to be made into a god. Alright, so that's the Doom video. This one was pretty fun to put together. Sorry if I sound like I was rambling. I swear this was based on a script. But just the very feeling of playing Doom Eternal kind of put into focus for me why video game movies just generally don't work. And that's not me saying I don't enjoy some video game movies. Y'all know my opinions about Sonic the Hedgehog and Mortal Kombat. And those other movies that I mentioned are in fact movies that exist. I'm just going to throw out a couple of promos here, so feel free to just, click off the video now if you don't really care. First of all, I do, as always, have a SurveyMonkey poll in the description where you guys can vote on my next video. This one's, staying up. This has been attached to the Infamous video for a couple weeks now, and the Chronicle video, and it's going to be attached to next week's video, which should be Batman vs. TMNT. Additionally, I mentioned my friend Grayson bought me Doom Eternal, which is pretty much the reason you guys are watching this video, so I want to give a huge shout out to them, and as a way of paying them back, I would like to point out they are trying to get a service animal right now, so I'm going to put a link to their GoFundMe in the description. Please, for the love of God, if you can, donate. They're a really good person, and they really need the money to get a service animal. And shout out to my good friend Leilani, who drew the new channel logo. I've recorded the last two videos before she had, made the logo. And she made it, by now it's a couple weeks ago. So I really, really like it. I hope you guys like it. I know Leilani is very proud of it. So again, shout out to her. Also, huge shout out to my friend Jacob, who he recorded the intro. I texted him as soon as I decided I was making a video on Doom Eternal, and I said, hey, can you, just play a little bit of music from Doom? And he absolutely killed it playing the original At Doom's Gate. So I'm going to, play that at the very end of the video for y'all because he recorded a full 2 minutes and I did not use all of it, so I'll just tack it on to the end of the video. Go subscribe to him. I have linked his channel below. He does really good music. Please go and, give money to Grayson through their GoFundMe. Go pray to Leilani. Go do my poll. And as always, this has been Chimera Films. I've been Steven. You've been awesome. I'll speak to you guys later. Peace out.